Hi, my name is Michael O'Brien, and I'd like to invite you to do something heroic, to forever change the life of someone that you'll never meet, but give them hope and give them opportunities that they never thought possible. Specifically, I'm asking you to support me as I ride for World Bicycle Relief at Ride the Rockies this year from June 13th to 20th. Now, this will be my 6th Ride the Rockies, and this year by far is the most difficult ride I've ever seen. First of all, it's just shy of 500 miles. Now, to put that in perspective, if I were to ride my bicycle from my house in Virginia all the way to Boston, Massachusetts, it would be fewer miles. But unlike the terrain between Virginia and Boston, Colorado has these big things in the middle called mountains. And this year, it's 40,000 feet of climbing. Now, to put that in perspective, that's like riding my bicycle from base camp to the very top of Mount Everest 3.5 times in 7 days. Now, in the past, I've done this ride for fun. This year, I've created a team, and each of us are committed to raising $1,340. Now, you may be thinking that's an oddly specific number, and it is, but it's a very meaningful number, and I'll tell you why at the end of this video. But right now, I want to talk to you about why this is so important and why I think this is deserving of your attention. Now, World Bicycle Relief operates exclusively in Africa, and they provide bicycles to help supercharge regional development. And they service 3 populations, but the one I'd like to talk to you today about deals with education, and specifically girls' education. Now, when they first went to Africa, they would ask girls what they wanted to be when they grew up. And very frequently, the girls had nothing to say. They were at a loss for words. And the reason why is in a lot of these areas, there aren't that many opportunities for women. And if a woman wants to do something extraordinary with her life, even if she wants to have just the most smallest amount of control over her own destiny, she needs to have an education. So if you're a girl and you live too far away from a school, then dreaming of doing anything, doing something either extraordinary or just having the smallest amount of control over your destiny is an exercise in futility, because there aren't options. And this is why when you ask a girl what she wants to do when she grows up, you find a girl at a loss for words. But here's the good news. You give a girl a bicycle and you completely change the equation. You've now empowered her to have control over her destiny. Suddenly she can dare to dream to be a doctor, a physicist, an economist, engineer, a writer, a teacher. All of these things are within her grasp because she now has a bicycle and a way of getting to school. Now, the bicycles that World Bicycle Relief gives to students, 70% go to girls. Now, a lot of the bikes go to girls who obviously can't get to school, but some of the bikes go to girls who already go to school, and even in those cases, it makes a huge difference. On average, their attendance goes up 20%, but their grades go up a whopping 33%. Now, the World Bank does a lot of research into developing countries, and they found that the number one thing you can do to make a lasting impact in developing countries is to support girls' education. And it's the most bang for the buck. It's the most return on investment. And here's the best news of it all. World Bicycle Relief can provide a bicycle for someone in Africa for only $134. That's it, $134. Now, I'm not asking for $134. I would obviously love that, but I bring that up because it's such a low bar that any amount that you give, any amount at all, is going to quickly add up and change the life of someone today. And this is such a great charity because it makes a real impact in people's lives. I mean, you walk away and you're going to feel like a hero. You're going to feel like you did something really meaningful and important. Now, earlier I said that my goal was at least $1,340. You've probably put together that means 10 bikes. And so the goal is together, I would like us to change the lives of 10 people. I'd like to change the families of those 10 people. I'd love to impact the villages of those 10 people. But I need your help. So in closing, I'd like you to think about a girl whose dream is to become a teacher. And she's been picked for a bicycle by World Bicycle Relief, and she's on the list. And she's in her room, in the solitude of her room, and she's praying that some awesome human being like you or a group of people are going to come through and give her just that little push she needs to get her over the hump and get her a bicycle so she can realize her life dream and to make a positive impact on her community. And as you think about her, I want you to consider being that person. I'd like you to consider being the answer to her prayer, to be the answer to her dreams. I'd like you to be her hero.